The fat influencers are dying. Chat, did y'all know that if you're so big body that you basically can't even walk, you can't even get up flight of stairs, it might be a bad thing and you might die? I would have never guessed that one. Never ever. Like, that's pretty strange to me. Anyways, get into the video.
Obesity is the leading cause of death in the USA, but that didn't seem to worry these influencers too much as they made money
I know this dude. This one, this is if we're going back talking about this one, we're in for a ride then.
eating vast
Oh my
quantities of
gosh.
junk food, opened salons to cater to morbidly obese clients, and even dedicated their lives to proving that you can be healthy at every size. Unfortunately though,
No. No, you can't. No. No. No.
all of these
No.
influencers met the same fate. And we will start with the youngest influencer on our list, who made thousands creating his mukbang content until it cost him the ultimate price. Effichan Kultur was a body positive mukbanger who made his living by eating vast quantities of food online. Despite
This
his
is what we call unhealthy positivity, chat. Unhealthy body positivity.
aged appearance, obviously due to his massive weight, he was just 24 years old at the time.
Okay, here you could say he's 24. In that other picture, 24? No, no, no. This is worse than a Reddit moderator. This is
Obviously
worse
due
than
to his
no.
massive weight,
This is
he was
much
just
worse than Meta. This is Oompa Loompa like type shit. Like, no offense to him, no offense to him, but like, damn, you feel me? Like, I didn't know it could get this bad. God, that like,
24 years old at the time of these
shit.
images. His TikTok page had amassed over 188,000 followers, with his content consisting of simply recording himself eating meals. Efechan was from Turkey, which has a bit of a reputation for being one of the most obese countries in the world, as
Wait, really?
61% of the population are overweight, with 32% of those being obese. A big
Oh,
factor of this is the
32. What? Is that more than America?
food that is traditional in Turkey, with the biggest culprit being the traditional
Please
doner
say yes.
kebab, which is
There's
meat
one
stacked
third,
on top of
one third of the population being obese is absurd. So
each other
please say
and
yes.
sliced in
It's more than
rotisserie
America.
style. These kebabs are just covered in oil, which stacks up the
Yeah, I would
calories
imagine.
and makes it incredibly easy to gain weight, which is something that
It
Efechan
looks
had
good though. As a fellow twig myself, I might need to try that, but you know, I might have a heart attack, just like this person probably.
no trouble doing. He didn't seem to mind gaining so much weight though, as it was allowing him to live a lifestyle of eating out at high-end restaurants and earning a
She
living
kind of
without
fine.
needing a
She can.
traditional job. This
Type
wouldn't
shit.
last
Nah,
forever though,
nah.
as his awful eating habit would soon catch up with him, with disastrous consequences. In December 2024, he was hospitalized due to his weight and the related issues that followed along, but was
Jesus.
sent home and was allowed to continue getting his healthcare there. On the 31st of January, Efechan uploaded a video of himself getting some sort of treatment and physio. The caption
Is that his leg? You guys, is this his leg? No, I'm pretty sure this is his leg. Like I'm pretty sure that's his leg.
reading continuing treatment at full throttle, but as it turns out, this treatment he was receiving wouldn't help too much. In his
Well,
last
I would imagine. It looks like he looks he looks like the bed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm surprised that the bed can't even hold him at this point.
TikToks, he was shown just lying in bed as his massive size meant he wasn't able to
Okay, that's just rude. I feel like making TikToks like this and just showing this, unless if he's fine with this is just mean.
get up, suffering
But
breathing problems and mobility
it could just be
issues.
for
And just
funny or
3 months
whatever.
on from his initial
Might be wrong.
hospitalization on the 7th of March, Efechan lost his life due to presumed heart failure. Now,
Oh, who would have thought? Oh, that's what I thought. Oh, okay. Damn. Shoot. Eating so much that you have really high blood pressure and then like your heart fails and no, nah, nah.
although
That's crazy.
Efechan didn't speak too much in his videos, the
I,
next
I would never
influencer to
guess
lose
that.
their life was massively outspoken about her views on fat acceptance, even running a podcast to talk about health
Okay,
and
when you say fat acceptance, what the fuck do you mean? Do you mean like fat acceptance as in like, oh, everyone should treat everyone equally? Or do you mean like fat acceptance as like, oh, why don't you find me attractive? Because those are like two different things, you feel me? Like I feel like everyone should treat everyone with a modicum of respect, but when you get this big and everything, you really think people are gonna find you attractive? No. You'd be lucky. If they do, I feel like they have a fetish for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm not gonna lie. I I don't know what to say at that point.
Every size. Dr. Kat Pawsey was an American
Jesus.
academic and a self-proclaimed fat activist, having degrees in philosophy and sociology, with her dissertation exploring the stigma society holds against fat people. While yes, there's no denying that
You know why there's a stigma? It's because you're supposed to be healthy, and from an evolution standpoint, it makes no sense to be fat, like whatsoever. Like, oh, unless if you're like hibernating or something. Are you a bear? Sure, you might be. I don't know.
society does have a stigma against people who are obese, Kat took her beliefs a step further and argued that you can be healthy at every size,
Dumbass. This is what we're talking about. You know, that one clip that says the people are retarded. Yeah, yeah. I think I know what they mean now.
including morbidly obese, being a big name in the health at every size movement. Kat found ways to monetize her fatness too, which is her own words, not mine, with one of them being launching the Friends of Marilyn podcast. And she actually ended up traveling the world interviewing other obese people for her show. The key point of her studies and her shows was that fat people aren't being given the same rights as average weight people, claiming that people
Oh, what? Depending on what you mean by that, it could technically be more because they're demanding people use their taxpayer money for stuff like planes to get bigger seats and shit like that. Um, so but okay.
are rejected housing and even fired from their jobs for being too large. She actually wrote a
I
study.
mean, what type is it? A labor job? You're so fucking slow, you just fall over and topple over. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're looking out for you. And don't want you to die. You know what I'm saying? What if it's like a crane and somehow you're so big that you just have the crane fall over? Like, what if like
Titled
they might be
I
looking
Don't
out for you?
Care About Health, where she claims that she's
I'm
always had a
kidding.
sneaking suspicion that despite being morbidly obese, there was actually nothing wrong with her body health-wise. In the same document, she wanted to convince people that being fat doesn't actually make you unhealthy, but provides zero supporting evidence for this.
Okay, depending on how fat you mean, I suppose you aren't wrong. But being obese will always be bad. Um, always. I don't.
However, we would soon have some very strong evidence that went against this claim.
If you mean like chubby a bit, then I guess, but
I
not.
said in the
Nah.
introduction, obesity is the biggest cause of death in the USA. The
Oh wow. Yeah.
numbers on it
Okay.
are actually staggering too, with almost 3/4 of the American population being obese. Over
What? 3/4? What? Okay, maybe it's just because like the only time I go outside is like to the gym. I did not think it was gonna be that high, bro. Bro, no, there's no way.
17 million adults are classed as it.
That's
Honestly,
insane.
these numbers should be a wake-up call to change your habits.
No,
And
literally.
I do have a completely free newsletter that I send out every Friday, sharing healthy recipes which are high in protein and low in calories. Now, I know from personal
That's pretty
experience
cool.
how difficult it can be to change your eating habits, and I made this with my good friend Johnny with the goal of teaching as many people as we can
Yeah,
to
it's because you have all these addictions. It's with any addiction. If you have a food addiction, too, it's the same thing. So
nutritious meals. The link is in the description to sign up or just visit Fat Loss Kitchen. And again, this is completely free. Now, Kat Pawsey unfortunately did not
now I
change
think
her
about
eating habits
and look at him more. He's
carried on
kind of
her
fine.
crusade against society for
Not
abuse and
not her. I
discrimination
wasn't
of
referring
fat
to her.
people. This was all up until 2022, when at the
No
age
offense to her,
of
of
42
course, of
years
course.
old and living in New Zealand, she passed away in her sleep. She was working as a fat
Oh.
studies academic at a university in New Zealand at the time, and no cause of death was officially given. This would be the same as the
Oh,
next influencer to tragically lose their life. However, his content was less
Him, yeah, he's really fine. Like look at
academic
homeboy.
and more about food. Waffler69 or Taylor Lejeune was a 33-year-old food
can stay on there for
TikToker
hours,
who
bro.
posted videos of him eating huge and strange
Yeah, not
meals,
this, not
accompanied
this,
by his excitable personality. Considering he amassed over 1.9 million followers and each of his videos gained millions of views, it's safe to say he was making more than enough money to support his eating habit, and
Jeez.
he needed it. If you take a scroll down his TikTok page, you can see that he must have been spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month on huge meals and strange food items.
They were trying cookie liquor. I've got 3 McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. Which one's the best? I've got Lay's Waves Funyun Onion flavored rings. I've got 3 new pickled.
What? Lay's Funyun onion flavored rings. They have a collab. Dude, this can't be real.
Next, let's see what they are. Loaded baked potato pickles, spicy garlic, and hot peppers. I got Silverboy pizza from the new season of Stranger Things. Let's see, what is this frozen pizza like?
Although his meals aren't as extreme as Effichan's, and he didn't share his fat positivity views like Kat did, that doesn't mean
that's
his
a
health
plus.
was any better. And you can see that Taylor was
I just feel bad for him then, because like the thing is, yeah, I feel bad for making fun of him but then at the beginning, because then like if you're a fat influencer and actively promote you being fat, like I feel like I have every sort of reason to just make fun of you at that point, because all you're doing is living an unhealthy lifestyle and just promoting it to other people. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't understand.
overweight, and his diet seemed to be the main reason for that. In a video uploaded on the 3rd of February, he actually shared the screen with his brother, and commenters loved him, even calling them an iconic duo. However, the next time we would see Taylor's brother would be under very different and heartbreaking circumstances.
Hey guys, if anyone's being shared this video from another, or if you just don't know, I'm related to Waffly69, or my brother Taylor. He has passed away around 10 p.m. on January 11th, 2023, from a presumed heart attack. He was rushed to the hospital, and
Yeah, of course.
I want to say like an hour.
I wouldn't be surprised if all of these are heart attacks. Yeah.
The most shocking part is that Taylor's
it's either
brother
that or they
revealed that
topple
their
over,
father
right?
and grandfather died from heart failure, and Taylor died of a suspected heart attack. For the most part, Taylor was pretty uncontroversial and didn't make a big fuss about his weight or talk about it much, which is the exact opposite to Brittany Sauer, whose entire personality was based around her weight. Brittany Sauer was another professional TikToker who was 28 years old and lived in Springfield, Tennessee. Her hobbies included mainly gaming, but her biggest hobby was creating videos on TikTok, eating and showing off her body and supposed weight loss journey. Her TikTok account was called Sick and Tired of Waiting, and she boasted a following of almost 500,000. But the main interesting part was her account description, which read,
how do you mean bed recovery? Or is that an acronym? That better be an acronym.
Regaining my mobility and life, BED recovery, and type 2 diabetes.
Right.
Now, although she did like to make jokes about being fat, it's a second...
Like, what the hell do you mean bed recovery? Your type of recovery is just laying on a bed? Just all like, that's how you're gonna lose weight? Oh, shoot, I didn't know.
Part of her bio that we should focus on. She said herself that she was in recovery for a binge eating addiction, and genuinely did seem like she was trying to make steps to change, even sharing her weight loss journey very openly.
Oh my god, I am 21.6 pounds down now. I'm excited. That brings me to 433.6 down.
Yeah, I was like, when you're this big though, it's not that much, but it's still progress. It's still progress nonetheless.
455.2, and I'm so excited.
I will say that the rate that she lost weight, however, was incredibly slow, as she lost those 20 pounds that she talked about over around 150 days. What?
So let me put you in perspective if you don't understand. I'm pretty sure, correct me if anyone is somehow a fitness coach watching this, you can lose this much easily when you're this big in a week. I think. Give or take. Now of course, like that might be an exaggeration, but 150 days, 150 days. You are effectively losing like 45 pounds or like 50 pounds max around there a year. That is like nothing. That is your 400 pounds? Brother, what? Didn't David Goggins' transformation from a big body to how he is jacked and everything take him like 2 years or 3 years? This you might become like you might look like a grandma by the time you're done, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like
days. So it was clear that despite her efforts to eat in a calorie deficit and exercise, it objectively wasn't working. It seems like Brittany herself knew this too, as at the end of 2022.
This is why you get a fitness trainer and everything. This is why people do that.
She posted this TikTok, seeming to finally open her eyes as to just how serious her situation was becoming.
I ruined my life with food, binge eating, and lack of self-care. And I'm hoping that it's not too late for me this time. You know, I ain't been to the store
This
in
is sad.
2 years, maybe more now, I guess. I went to the post office once and that was hard. I went to urgent care and I thought my legs were gonna give out from under me. Cause I had to stand there the entire time after walking in. You know, I kept just looking back at the chair and just praying that I could just make it another second.
At the start of the TikTok, Brittany prays that it hasn't become too late to change, but unfortunately, that would be the case. On the 2nd of January 2023, just 6 days after the previous TikTok, Brittany unfortunately passed away in her sleep, with many people pointing to a heart attack as the cause of death at the age of just 28. While Brittany...
If she went to heaven, I hope she's having a nice time in heaven. That's just crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh wow, she was actually trying to improve herself. Damn, that's truly just
effort to change her life. The next influencer to lose her life was in the
it's the big body herself. This is the embodiment of like a big body. This is someone you just don't want to be like, to be honest, in my opinion. If anyone, to be honest, I think this might be worse than an addict, like an alcohol addict or whatever.
Opposite frame of mind.
No, I'm kidding.
Society makes you hate yourself if you don't look a certain way. And I am damn determined to change that.
Jamie Lopez was a 37.
She didn't change shit. There's a reason why people don't like big bodies. It's unhealthy. People don't like stuff that is unhealthy. They like youth. Why do you think people like people in their prime, like 20 or so years usually? It's because people like young, healthy bodies. It's not that hard to understand. I don't.
7-year-old reality TV influencer who starred in the show Supersize Salon, which, as you can probably guess, featured sassy women who were all morbidly obese. Jamie...
And all of them are most likely ghetto, if I were to guess, too. Yeah, that's great.
Actually owns the salon behind the show too, named Baby Doll Beauty, and despite being the owner, she was pretty much completely immobile, having to greet clients while
Okay, I feel like this should be common sense, but your bones can be like, they're fragile, but they're also like extremely strong. Meaning like you can lift a lot of shit, but this, bro, but you're shot, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Sat in her chair.
It's our new location. Today is the opening. It's a few hours away. There's still.
Is this 3 chairs? I think this is literally a chair right here. Yeah, it has to be a chair right here. No? I mean, unless if this is the big shadow from her back. Could be that too, but I think this literally is a chair. Like, dude, you have 3 chairs to, like, have you sit? Because you can't sit on one. You kidding me right now? Oh, chat, we should just accept this? No, bro. Look at, bro, look. She's, like, double or triple this nigga's size, bro. And this man actually looks somewhat strong. Like, no,
Things
bro.
need to be done. I'm really excited about it, and it's gonna be an epic event.
Jamie also shared her reason.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She is literally like the size of like 4 of her. Is this? Like, if she would have go have her wingspan be even more. She's sitting on a whole couch. She has to sit on a whole couch. This is a couch. This ain't a chair. This is a couch. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Behind launching the salon too, and they're probably
Like,
what
bro.
you expect.
All of our chairs are fully equipped to hold up to 800 pounds.
800 pounds. It has to hold 800 pounds for you, dumbass. Oh, okay. My bad.
You know, it's just.
Yeah, just sit on 3 of them, by the way. Keep them in mind.
It's an experience. You know, we wanted to create.
Oh, it's definitely an experience. Oh yeah.
Environment where big women can come and feel like we treat it like royalty instead of go through discrimination like we do when we go to like regular salons.
Yeah, I think maybe sometimes discrimination might be a good thing for the people that are like this. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. I'm not fat phobic, chat. I'm not fat. I'm just not like that. I'm a nice guy. You know.
That can accommodate us. So yeah.
Well, and you use the word discrimination. Let's talk about that feeling. You said you have experienced feeling very uncomfortable or feeling, is it ostracized because of your size at times?
Absolutely. I mean, regular salons that I go to
There's a
before
reason for that. There might be a reason.
I opened my business, it was like to the point where I stopped going because I felt so uncomfortable, and you know they couldn't. Some of the salons had to turn me down
It's
they didn't.
because your mind's trying to wake you up to reality, right? And be like, oh shit, I fucked up. Oh, or like I'm done for. Like this is bad, bad. Like I should go to the gym. No, 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 my bad, my bad. Like there's people that get fat shamed, right? And then like I defend them because they're not even that fat. Like, dude, I had a friend in school. He got made fun of his weight all the time. I always defended him. And so like we were kind of like outcasted or whatever because I defended him and like people just outcasted him because he was fat or whatever. For him, I have sympathy for and everything. How can I have sympathy for you when you're trying to promote it like this and you're 800, like you're probably 800 something pounds? If I would get like maybe 700, maybe 700. I don't know.
Didn't have a chair for me.
Right.
So I wanted,
like something
I knew I
around there.
wasn't the only big girl that went through this. So I wanted to create an environment where everybody can come and get pampered and gorgeous and waxed and everything.
Outside of launching a plus-size salon, she actually launched a plus-size nightclub too, which was marketed towards the morbidly obese, seemingly as a way to normalize it. The comments...
Matter of fact, how would you even have a nightclub for the obese? Like, you can't dance, right? So like, what do? You just lay back in beds all day, and with the music and stuff. Is that how? Wait, how do you have like? Is there like for anyone that has like fetishes like this? How is there even inappropriate content with people like that? Like, do they just sit there like a rag doll? You feel me? Like
on this video
like,
announcing the
I'm just
nightclub were
wondering.
pretty disturbing.
Like, how does that
to me,
even
with
work?
people actually not just supporting the idea of the nightclub, but promoting obesity itself.
Also, what does BBW mean? Does that mean? I hate the word plus. I just say obese, bro. Does this mean just big body woman? Is that what it's called?
Including those who fetishized it. I love plus-size women. The bigger, the better. And obviously, these are the types of comments that Jamie was looking to attract, which unfortunately just further entrenches the idea that there's nothing wrong with their weight, because other people seem to like it. Unfortunately, as we all know, this is completely false.
It's delusion. It's pure delusion.
All honesty, dangerous. As we've seen with the majority of people in this video, almost all of them have died due to some sort of heart complication, such as heart failure or a heart attack. Obesity significantly increases your risk of a heart attack by around 28%, and for every 5-point increase in BMI, it raises your risk of heart failure by a massive percent. At her largest, Jamie Lopez was a staggering 840 pounds.
840 pounds? Chat. Keep in mind, her chair was 800-pound weight limit. That's what I'm talking about. She had to have 3 chairs because she couldn't even be in the one that was 800-pound weight limit. That's insane to me. Nah. I'm surprised that she doesn't just take a step and then her whole heart crashes. Like, to be honest, that just surprises me. Like, how does your whole heart not crash after that one?
And if she was the average height of around 5'4", that puts her BMI at 144, putting her at huge risk of heart failure, which is unfortunately exactly what happened. In December 2022, she was rushed to a Las Vegas hospital with heart complications, and at the age of just 37 years old, succumbed to her obesity. It's honestly terrifying to think that some of these influencers were proponents of the healthy at every size movement, which is...
Yeah, what happened to them? Yeah. What happened to them, guys?
Objectively incorrect and just downright
the most disgusting episode of my 600-pound life. Oh my god.
Dangerous. And if you want to see more people who live their lives at over 600 pounds but want to make a change, click the video that's on your screen now to see the most disgusting episode ever on my 600-pound life.
To be honest with you, before
I'm
just gonna pause this because I let it go because I actually love Leaflet. I'm gonna watch this video next on my own time, but I'm not gonna lie. Before, bro, I thought like 600-pound life. I thought it was a myth, to be honest. I thought they were just lying for the show. I didn't even think it could even be possible to get that big, to be honest. 'Cause I'm like, how do you even get that big? Like, is that even possible? Yes. Yes, it's possible. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Fucking pitiful. But yeah, I'll put that video in the comments or sorry, the description as always. Amazing video by Big Craig. He seems like a pretty cool creator. I haven't really seen him that much, but yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. Yeah. Hope you guys have a nice day and goodbye. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Appreciate you.